One of the most frequently asked questions I've gotten from my tutorial series on how to make a dialogue system in Unity using something called Ink is how to call C# code directly from the Ink dialog file. There are a couple of ways to do this in Ink, the first being Ink tags, which can be used to add metadata to a line of dialogue, which can then inform your code to do something when that dialogue line is parsed. And the second being external functions, which is where you set up a function binding such that you can directly call C# code during the Ink story. To set up an external function, the first step is to declare it in the Ink file in which you want to use it, and next you'd bind that function in the C# code where the contents of that function are whatever you want the code to do when that function is called from the Ink dialog file. Then back in the Ink dialog, you can call that function like this, which will execute the bound function on the C# side once you reach that point in the Ink story. That's the gist, but if you need more in-depth guidance, I put together an entire YouTube video on this topic where we run through an example of using an external function to play an emote above the NPC that the player is talking to.